Alix Earle has established herself as one of the biggest names to emerge from the social media universe in recent times, winning over a legion of fans with her authenticity, charisma, and an engagingly shared routine. Her digital presence gained gigantic proportions, making her go from being just another influencer to becoming a true cultural phenomenon on the networks. With a lifestyle that mixes luxury, spontaneity, and a touch of vulnerability that brings her closer to the public, Alix attracts attention not only for her productions, but also for people's natural curiosity about who she is off camera. This interest grew even more as her fame expanded, drawing media and fan attention to the more intimate aspects of her journey, especially when it came to her love life. The way she balances exposure with privacy arouses fascination, as she manages to share parts of her story without giving everything away, which keeps the mystery and interest high. His popularity didn't just come from his aesthetics or lifestyle, but from the honest and even fun way in which he deals with his own experiences, transforming everyday life into content that inspires and entertains millions of people. And as with many public figures, the public wants to know not only what she wears or where she travels, but also who is by her side in her most personal moments. With an impressive number of followers on both TikTok and Instagram, Alix Earle stands out as an influencer who manages to keep her audience engaged with her life narrative. Her "Get Ready With Me" style videos, in which she gets ready while chatting casually with her followers, have become one of her trademarks. This format created a feeling of intimacy with the audience, as if each spectator was preparing alongside a close friend. Additionally, his podcast titled Hot Mess adds another layer to his online presence, allowing fans to hear about his deepest thoughts, reflections, and even embarrassing situations that many can relate to. She is not afraid to laugh at herself, to show flaws or difficult moments, which makes her even more human and admirable in the eyes of those who follow her. Over time, this transparency, combined with her beauty and sense of humor, has caused her fan base to grow rapidly, reaching millions of people around the world. It's this kind of authenticity that turns followers into loyal admirers who follow each new post, podcast episode, or public appearance with genuine enthusiasm. And as an inevitable part of this exposure, Alix's relationships began to gain special attention, becoming recurring topics on gossip sites, fan forums, and conversations about digital celebrities. His way of dealing with love, disappointments, and reunions also became part of his public story. Throughout her meteoric trajectory on the digital scene, Alix Earle has been linked to some well-known names, which has only increased the attention on her love life. The internet doesn't sleep when it comes to romance between celebrities, especially when it involves someone as present on the networks as she is. These relationships, no matter how brief or discreet they may have been, ended up becoming targets of speculation, analysis, and even support from fans. Each new public appearance alongside someone sparked theories, investigations from attentive internet users, and posts that went viral with impressive speed. Even when he didn't directly confirm the rumors, the simple suggestion of a new romantic involvement was enough to move the entire online community around him. This is because Alix's followers not only admire her, but they feel part of her story, as if each chapter of her life also belonged a little to them. His way of dealing with these moments, sometimes with discretion, other times with good humor, helped to build an image of someone who does not hide, but also does not give himself completely away, balancing what is public and what is private very well. And it is precisely this balance that keeps her in the spotlight, without losing the public's respect or affection. Because of this, we decided to put together a complete overview of Alix Earle's most well-known and talked-about relationships, drawing up a timeline with the main names that have been linked to her personal universe. This retrospective helps not only to satisfy the public's natural curiosity, but also to understand a little more about the emotional journey of the influencer, who grew up in the eyes of the world. Each relationship, even if lived privately or accidentally exposed by paparazzi clicks or stories on the networks, represents a phase in her life, with learning, maturity, and new perspectives on herself. After all, behind the cameras and filters, there is a young woman under construction, experiencing life, facing the ups and downs of relationships, and, like anyone, seeking balance between her heart and her dreams. It is at this point that Earle stops being just a TikTok star and becomes, in fact, a real character in contemporary culture, someone who lives her emotions in real time, accompanied by millions of attentive eyes, but without ceasing to be the owner of her own narrative.